Kai, you're up, honey.
Where's Kai gone? Did Karen and Kai, do you know each other?
Cosmically.
Cosmically.
How are you? Oh, Karen, I love you. I just adore you. And if you guys want to know what it's like to be like fully embodied and just trusting and allowing the process, like she said, she came in unplanned and everything. This was so divinely guided. You were meant to go first. And I see that it was the prelude to what they wanted me to discuss. And it's beautiful when you see that you just allow and you see how it all just flows perfectly, that the divine has you. Everything's already mapped out. You're just simply allowing and you're showing up and everything just plays its part. So yes, so today we're going to be talking about sovereignty. I tuned in this week and they're like, I'm not here to teach any of you anything. I'm here to help you embody your true divine essence, your true divine blueprint. That is what today's about. It's remembering that you are a sovereign being. Today we have Marita, the rainbow mother dragon, the white rainbow mother dragon, here with us. She is my dragon self. And she wanted me to start this with explaining more about the cosmic mother and the dragon goddesses and sun, because they have been to the planet at this time. That's where I'm going to start, is coming a little bit about who Marita is. Oh, it says unstable network all of a sudden. All right, there we go. Signal must have went bad. All right, so I'm going to start with discussing a little bit more. Yes, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, good.
Yeah, we can hear you. You went a bit like a dialect for a couple of minutes, seconds.
I see that. Let me put on my light real quick again. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, yes, today we're going to be discussing who Marita is. She wants me to share first. And then we are going to go into what sovereignty is. And remembering who you are is the topic of today. So any of this information, too, if you want to learn it, it is in the Ascension Glossary. If you Google Ascension Glossary and the Dragon Goddess Marita, it'll pop it right up. And there's so much beautiful information there, a lot about our history. If you're wanting to remember what happened in the past, if you're wanting to remember the truth, this is a great resource of where you can go to find it. The Solar Dragon Queen Marita, she is, it's her reemergence right now into the planet, into the organic timelines. And she's here to return into the Albion network, which is the negative alien agenda's worst nightmare. As she is the literal and figurative physical embodiment of the cosmic mother rainbow dragon, the mother of the world, the protector of the Arthurian Grail line. That's why Ascension Glossary is a good place to go. They erased her from history. If you try to find anything about her, you really struggle to find it because she was erased from everything. She's here to introduce the Atlantean Solar Dragon Queen. First, we must understand the planetary negative alien invasion history and their intentional utter destruction of the organic spiritual consciousness of the Holy Mother's presence and her Sophianic daughter's presence, and her solar female principle in this planet that was originally designed as a unified solar equal to the eternal cosmic Christos consciousness. We have learned at this stage of recoding the Albion's dark matter template was one of the most important pieces to restore the complete identity of the 11th tribe Atlantean Dragon Queen Marita, her chosen embodiment as the triple solar Rishi, white dragon, a rainbow dragon, Merida, of the Piscean constellation, as her embodied organic 11D CDT plate records. That come back into the planetary matrix. This recodes the planet into that which existed before the invasion, before the massacres, before the tragic Tothian betrayal. Those records were stolen from her. She was the keeper of the 11D records, the Emerald part of what the Emerald Records, the book is actually created from, was what they stole from her. She is here. They've been able to bring forward her, the pre-invasion person, like pre-invasion, and then that locks that into the timeline. She is the keeper of the Grail codes, the keeper of the Edonic blueprint into the planet, which she is here to restore at this time. Let me see. Are you wanting me to share more of that story? Okay. So through many years of spiritually dedicated slog, deflecting the full spectrum of the negative alien agendas, targeted attacks, the main job has been identifying the AI systems and machinery so that they can bring back in the Albion Light Network. You know what? Yeah, I'm not going to read it anymore. I'm not liking it. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm just going to wing it. That's what I'm hearing. So I don't like reading from something. I'm just going to go natural. And so Marita, the very start of existence, there was the Divine Mother principle. She divided herself up into 7 different principles. These 7 dragon goddesses, they were all fractals of that Divine Mother cosmic source. And the 2 very first creations that came out and are twins or counterparts is Tiamat and Marita. Okay, they're creators. Tiamat has the womb energy, and Marita brings in the light, and they are what brings creation to life. And these 7 principles, they are also the 7 harmonic frequencies. When they first started and they were created and they came out, they were just frequency, tone. And they helped create many, many star systems, many, many planets. Now, as the 7 dragon goddesses and the sons were created, their role is sovereignty. They would go to all these star systems and planets where somebody else came in and is teaching them to follow the ways. They say it's teachings or the ancient ways, but really it's a way for them to control the masses and get them to follow what they want. So people that forgot their sovereignty and that they were these beautiful divine beings that come from source and have free will and are, self-governed. So they go into these planets and incarnate right into those families that are causing, the slavery of the planet. And they're there to create change. They're there to remind people who they really are. So, of course, throughout history, not just here, but other planet systems and star systems, they're made to be the villains. From the, that's what usually gets written in history. They want to tell you they're the bad ones because they want to keep everything the way they have it going. So this planet, as we all know, was invaded a long time ago. And that's when they stole the 11D CDT plates from Marita and did their takeover. But what they didn't expect is that those same beings, we've been incarnating into those same lineages and families for generations, but it was to learn them. It was to understand them in their every move so that we can then at this time kind of set up a little booby trap for them to all walk into. We knew what they would do before they would ever do it. And so we pretty much, we set up a scenario where they take themselves out, and that's what's ended up happening. We just had to make it through all the attacks that we would go through to be able to step forward where we are now and everything fall into place. So this is why they are wanting us to discuss sovereignty today and for you to remember your true divine essence and who you are. We do not need to be governed by anybody. We govern ourselves. You have spiritual and physical authority. You have great power. It's time that you remember it and step up into it. Karen, I love you at the beginning, and you did the whole I'm healed thing. It takes just a simple mental shift, guys, for you to step up into that power, for you to own who you are. It's just realizing it, owning it, staking claim in who you are and what you you represent in this beautiful divine universe. So I'm going to go ahead and start with just a little activation for us that's going to help you fully sink in and connect with your beautiful dragon self. And then I'm going to walk you through a meditation as well, where you are going to connect with your dragon on a deeper, more intimate level than you've ever imagined before. One thing I was going to gift you with, Kevin, today as well, is I'm one of the beings, I create dragons. And so I'm going to create a special dragon today for this whole entire group that you have, that you guys will always be able to go to and use for, anything that you need while doing this. So that's a little present I'm going to have for you at the end. All right. So, beloved ones, as we gather in this moment, I call forth the ancient flame that lives in every soul who remembers there is more to their story than this lifetime. Breathe and allow the primordial fire to rise. I invite now the presence of Merida, the dragon goddess self, the aspect of me who flies through the timelines with unbroken truth and stands sovereign in all realms. Her wings unfold behind me now, gold, violet, and rose gold, a tri-fire of remembrance. To all listening, I speak this activation on behalf of your inner dragon. May your memory return. May your power uncoil from the depths of your spine. May the pieces of you that were scattered across lifetimes find their way home to your body now. You are not small. You are not lost. You are not a fractured story. You are a sovereign flame, ancient, wise, unclaimed by anything outside of yourself. Feel the breath of your origin across your shoulders now. Feel the golden current tightening your aura. Feel the crown of your dragon lineage anchoring above your head. You are stepping back onto your throne. I seal this remembrance with Merida's fire. No power that is yours can be taken. No destiny that is yours can be altered. No flame that is yours can be dimmed. You rise as the dragons you have always been. And so it is, and so you rise, and so your throne returns to you. Helado punya mate naraki utuaya sati naravoya shete naraku atuaya sati naravoya shete naraboyate naki. Breathe in that activation. Exhale. The time for playing small and shrinking yourself on this planet to make others feel comfortable is over. Okay? Rise. Rise. It is far more detrimental for yourself and everybody on this planet for you to shrink yourself than it is to hold those people accountable and have them step up into their light finally. Do not be ashamed of what you know or who you are. Do not doubt it anymore. What she was talking about, Karen, was so something I've been passionate about. Many of us, we get caught in that loop. We start healing, and then, we know after we heal one thing, then there's another, and then we don't realize when you're already healed. You've done it. You did the work. Now it's time to step up into that being that you have always been. And now is that time. The world needs us. We're the way showers. We're here guiding the way. We're here showing people what they've been missing the whole entire time, showing that then there is a different way of doing things, and it really works, and it works a lot better. The biggest thing that they have my passion fired within me now and is us coming together, us building our communities. We have to also accept human beings for who they are. This was a big download I got a few months ago, and it was, we have to realize that, yes, humans are capable of more, but right now we end up triggering them. They end up attacking us. They end up, persecuting us a million things because our light, it intimidates them. We're trying to make them step up into their light, into their power and their knowing, and a lot of them aren't ready for that. So what happens when you're always around them? You're going to get attacked and everything else. And how can you stand up and be in your full divine power when you're always under attack? It's pretty impossible. And then it's hard for them to step up into anything when they're always being triggered into lower energies. But what happens when we come together and we build these communities and we're around other people of this high vibrations just like us, it's effortless for you to maintain that frequency, which you are struggling with every day and doing all these steps to try to be at your best. It's natural when you're around others like you. And then you're able to change those people's lives in ways you can never imagine. Because when you're in your true divine essence, we lift up hundreds of thousands of people with us and raise their frequency up to these higher dimensions as well. So that is how you can help those people. It's not by staying in their life still. We can hope for the best, but yes, history has shown, and right now our present moment has shown that doesn't work. We trigger them. So we now have to accept that truth and work around it and learn that I can help everybody by staying over here with my people and us working towards creating a beautiful new world for everybody to enjoy and lifting them all up with us at the same time. They want us working as a tribe, remembering that our true power comes from all of us being united, working as one. It's all about unity. It's about loving each other again. And it's about showing others that that's where we went wrong. You know, they've created so much separation on this planet. It's their number one focus. Why would they do that? Because that is where they could not take us over. If we stand united, they could not defeat us. So now, important thing they want us working on is that uniting. Everything you do on this journey, you're going to need somebody else. Any business that you're wanting to create, it's going to take a connection over here and a connection over here to make all that come together. And they're doing that to show us and remind us of the power we hold when we are united. So the one thing I want to say, I've noticed this in the past week. Right now, a lot of people, our manifestations are coming in, those things that are our destiny that we came in to do. Many of us are holding on to wounding. You know, we've been under attack so much that, you know, we question everything around us and we're not trusting and listening to that intuition. We're just in that repeat mode and got to have my guard up. And people are missing opportunities that is divinely destined for them. And they think they're protecting themselves and they're not realizing that you're still coming from a place of wounding and you need to release it. You have to trust in yourself and where you've been now. Now is that point. Everybody on this call, you have done amazing. You've done the work. You put in the effort. You wouldn't be here right now on this call if you hadn't. It's time for you to step up. But that means you have to trust yourself. There's no more when something comes your way, an opportunity, you don't have your checklist where you're going over, yes, check it. This is a positive, this is negative. No, you have your intuition and you know what is for you. And so you leap. You leap. There's no reason to fear. What is meant for you will always find its way to you. And nothing can take you out. Nothing can harm you, as you see, no matter how hard they tried. Where are you still standing? You're here right now, stronger than ever. So there's no reason to fear stepping forward into something that's new. That's where our victory always lies, is in that unknown, the uncharted waters, the uncomfortable spot where you're not familiar with it. So don't let the fears of the past be your anchor that holds you in place in the same energy and frequency that you've been in. We're here to shine. We're here to fully embody all that we have always really, truly been. Allow yourself to step up into that. Allow yourself to see you as you truly are. No more projections from other people. No more of your own thoughts, discouraging thoughts popping into your mind. Love and honor all of who you are. Like Karen, she owns it. I'm beautiful. Yes, it is nothing wrong. It's not ego to own that you are beautiful. What is worse is to not admit who you really are, to hold that back. That's like smothering your soul every day when we don't own these things. Be proud of who you are, where you've been, and where you are today. Many of you right now are having a lot of things from the past come up, those things that you went through, and it's not because you didn't heal it, and it's not because, it's not to throw it in your face. It's to see, wow, this is what I learned from this. And look at where I am today because of this. And then you release it. And that memory is gone. They're going to wipe that memory. All you needed to carry forward is the lesson that you got from it, which you have. So as those things are coming up, observe. Give yourself the gratitude and appreciation that you deserve for all that you went through and all that you have grown into becoming. This is a proud moment for everybody. We have lived this lifetime over and over again trying to get the outcome that we have got now. This is a big moment moving forward throughout this universe. We have worked and waited a long time to get here. So be proud of yourself and give yourself credit. And that's not ego. Many of us have issues with also those things that trigger you easily, where you're really worried about the ego, not wanting to go into it. It's because you've already learned that lesson. You've made that mistake in the past and your soul has fully integrated it. So trust yourself going forward that you are not going to make that same mistake. You have integrated it fully. That's why you're so cautious about not wanting to ever go into ego. Trust yourself. This is our biggest thing, is trust. Walk your path with that knowing who you are, knowing that you have your intuition and you're always guided. You don't need to know what's to come. That ruins it. Where's the fun when you know everything that is to come? Why do you think we didn't care about coming into a planet and having our memory wiped? Sorry about that. When you live millions of lifetimes, it gets kind of old after a while, don't you think? If you had all those memories, all those things weighing you down, especially when our thoughts and what we hold within us create your reality. And if we had all that, it would be weighing us down. You need that fresh slate to know what everything is to come. In the higher realms, everything. There's no excitement. There's, you go to do something for the first time. There's no, you wouldn't have that joy and excitement, first day, not knowing what's going to happen, or, hey, I'm going parasailing and I've never done this before. What is this going to be like? That's the fun in life. Those are those moments that make life worth living. So we have to release the control of wanting to know every single thing before it happens, and understand that the journey is the greatest part, the living it and being in that moment and experiencing it for the first time. So allow yourself to do just that. All right. Okay, so they're wanting me to walk you through a beautiful meditation to connect you in with your dragon and your dragon lineage on a much more profound level. Let's see, those past lives help us on our path. That is why they give them to us. Some we are not meant to know. It could harm the path. Yes, very true. Yes. Okay, guys. So I want you all to take a deep breath now. Exhale. All right. I want you to sink into that beautiful sacred garden within your heart chakra. All right. While you're in there, I want you to smell the roses, place your hands on them, feel your garden, and interact with it. Use all your senses. All right. And you're going to see your dragon now flying in, landing there in your garden, ready to take you away for this beautiful activation that we are all doing. Your dragon's going to signal to you to go ahead and jump on. And they're going to carry you to this beautiful island. We're going to be flying over the oceans now and descending down on this beautiful tropical island in the middle of the ocean. When you get to that island, you're going to see a beautiful fire with the flames already going and roaring stronger than ever. You're going to see all your guides there now, and your dragons are there in their spot waiting for you. We're all going to stand in a circle around the fire, each person beside their dragon. Okay. All right. First, they are going to have each one of us step into those flames. Those flames are going to cleanse and purify every inch of your vessel, purifying your sacred holy temple, aligning you with your true frequency. These flames are made up of the violet flame, the blue flame, the golden flame, and the white flame, cleansing and purifying everything within. As you were done going through the flame, you're going to go stand once again by your dragon. Okay. And now that we are all done with the fire and being cleansed and purified, I want you to turn and face your dragon. Look your dragon straight in the eyes. As you are looking through into the eyes of your dragon. Memories, ancient memories, start pouring back into your body. Remembrance, that love, that undying love that you each share for one another pours back into your heart, reminding you of your connection, helping you anchor in all that you have ever been and always will be. You feel a beautiful light and energy connecting your hearts, you and your dragons now, as you're gazing into each other's eyes. An infinity symbol is being created between you two with that light right now connecting your hearts infinitely together. I'm going to give you guys a minute to just sit here and connect with that dragon and downloading all these memories and energies from one another. At this time, if there is something you would like to ask your dragon, now is a beautiful time to ask that and get the answer that you have been wanting to know. I'm also going to begin an activation with the light language that's going to help anchor in this connection with your dragon and anchor it into the earth as well with the Divine Mother, into the cosmic heart, and activate everything in a higher frequency and a higher dimensional level. Ete miata tuhana te atua nasate tua te ke niralara tu ashena li tua yasetina e quality tiena la ku uso tu amayatena. E nala ku ashe te piate narala yasatu narala yapotusha ke te amayate. Huhane te narala hiti naraku wasete di amushi anate ana. Ila la kohone se titipi atoya satea nashitu ayaki atuma. E siti hayatu anashitena. Take a deep breath in now, locking in all those activations. Exhale. All right. Now, your dragons, they want to take you for a ride, so you're going to go ahead and jump on their backs again. We are going deep into the oceans. They're going to be taking you to connect with a crystal that is there. Don't worry, you can breathe underwater. No need to worry. This is one of the great Atlantean crystals. And you are going to be connecting in with that crystal and the frequency that it holds and the key codes that it holds for you. As you get there, place your hand on that crystal and download those codes that it has for you. And now the dragons are going to be returning us back to our sacred gardens, back here to our hearts. And whenever you're ready, you can start to come back into body. There's some very powerful dragons here. Very powerful dragons before us. They're showing me. So I wasn't expecting this part, but they're wanting to do just like a question and answer with everybody. There's a lot of questions a lot of you have. A lot of you want to know. And so now they're opening the floor for anybody to ask anything or share anything that you want to share or know with them. And they're going to bring that forward right now. Who would like to go first?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you so much. That was so beautiful. The experience, just like locking eyes and everything. I felt such a connection. Thank you so much. I just want to ask, I guess, what relationship the dragons have with the Fae.
They work hand in hand together. They work hand in hand, as many beings, and elementals do through in this universe. Right now, they're all working hand in hand together with us to all help us. As we ascend on this planet, so does everyone else in the star systems and everything. So that has been their, number one priority, is to help each other and work together. Pretty much all the realms work together, and people don't realize it. Just like everybody wants to think like darkness and light, you would think they don't work together, but no, they do. They work hand in hand. We're all in this together. And so they are always called on at the same time together. And then they also have certain tasks that they do work together. There are certain phase that take care of certain spots of the earth, certain portals, certain, stargates, as well as there's certain dragons that are also anchored into those places as well. So they work hand in hand together all the time. There are certain ones that they have been stationed together for lifetimes, that like taking care of some of the crystals that we placed here. Like there's ones that we placed strategically all over the world before the flood happened in Atlantis. And there's been dragons and fae looking over those crystals and keeping them safe the whole entire time. So these have been relationships that they've had for generations, working together daily to help keep the earth where it needs to be, especially while we were in this sleep period. My dragon was a white crystal dragon, and her name was White Sage. Oh, beautiful. The crystal I saw in the bottom of the ocean was a large peridot crystal. Why did I see that crystal? That one is attached to your soul. So there's always a crystal that each one of our souls are attached to, in this lifetime, that it's important for you to connect with. Yours is certainly periodite. And so that's why you've seen that. Each one of you could have seen a different crystal, by the way. So that is something, and that's normal. It's going to be whatever is connected to your soul that's going to help you, that has certain codes that you need moving forward. Okay. Let me see if there was another question before that. And did you have any other questions? The Celestialographer. I love your name, by the way. That is beautiful and clever.
Thank you so much. No, not specifically. That really covered it, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Your transmission was beautiful as well. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Did anybody else have any questions or anything they would like to say?
Well, when I was we was like middle of the meditation state, I did experience the purple light again. And while I was doing the light language, it was like other types of energies was like floating around it, around the circles, and it just came to me and it just keep floating around. It was like a little infinite.
Yes. So didn't we say this yesterday too with you, Smiley? Like, I think you're really connected in with the Divine Mother frequency, and like the violet flame is working with you big time. So late now, whenever you do your work, expect to see that violet frequency, that violet flame there. That is her working with you. That's her sending her frequencies and energies to you all the time. So you need to get common with that. You are actually a wielder and keeper as well of that flame. So you will be able to call on that flame and use it very effortlessly and powerfully when you're doing work with yourself and others. So they want me to share that with you because they want you to start tapping into that frequency, into that flame, and using it for your benefit. You are a very powerful healer. And so they're helping awaken. Part of the codes that you've been downloading today and this week have been ones that will help you with your healing, the remembrance of how to use your healing work, and all these tools that the divine has for us to use with that to empower your work even more.
Like I've been seeing the light every time when I meditate, and it had been doing that for like since like 2 years and 12 months. Like when I first started in the spiritual journey, when I was starting meditating, and then a couple weeks later, I see the purple light. When I first discovered it, I thought it was like the third eye or the crown.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep meditating, and then still the purple light come to me when it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Now, whenever you're doing your healing work, I want you to start picturing that flame and see it, and see all of a sudden that flame coming out of your hands. And then you can send and direct that flame wherever you need it, to whatever, to whoever or whatever you're wanting to cleanse that person with, then use that to heal them and to restore their body. You are able to do that. So it's just simply visualization, calling forth that flame and seeing it and placing it where you need it at that time.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I also see the phoenix. The phoenix I kind of look at as it's like part bird, part dragon. It's got a little bit of both. It's like half dragon, half the bird frequency. So it's its own creation. It's separate from a dragon, but it does hold dragon energy as well. So yes, a lot of times when we call on dragons, you'll also get the phoenix energy there. So they kind of work hand in hand together as well. And there's many, many phoenixes, just like there's many, many dragons. So there's different colored ones, different levels and everything. And many of us have phoenixes just as we have a dragon as well. A white, blue, and gold crystal. Was it white, blue, and gold all together? That sounds kind of interesting. Well, no, that would be that's kind of like a lapis. Lapis has a little bit of the white, blue, and gold in there. It might be lapis that you are seeing, Brimku. All right. Purple light, I understand it is connecting with spirit. Yes, that is a very high vibrational frequency and flame. That one's connected to the Divine Mother as well. And usually that's like the last flame you connect to. That's like the highest one going up that a lot of people will work with. And on that journey, you kind of move up through the other ones to get to it. Okay. I love phoenixes. I know, me too. They're amazing. Does the name of a dragon named, how do I say that? Mycum? I want to say it's Mycum. Resonate with you, namely during the meditation. Yeah, he is a portal keeper. He is a higher dimensional dragon that helps to tend to the portals and that connect the other realms and the other dimensions. That dragon is connected to you. And so these are things that you also can do as well. Does Brimku Noah resonate with you? Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I thought that my third eye. That was cool. Yes. He is a flame keeper, as well as I am, and we work hand in hand in certain tasks and missions that we have here on the earth. Yes. Oh, I love these questions. I love these. So each one of you, you're going to start as you're learning more about your dragon, understand that like what your dragon is known for in the universe doing, you do as well. That is a role that you play as well. You are that dragon. And so they want you to start, like, that's one of the things that's going to be coming up from this activation. You're going to start realizing more of the role that you play in the universe and how you can help with your dragons to do this work. So as you can call on them at any time, just like you can any other being. You connect at your heart center with them. Call on, I connect at this time with my dragon, or you can say anybody in the universe that you're wanting to connect with, call them in. And whatever you want, the work that you're wanting to bring forward, whether you're wanting to send healing to Gaia, because that is something that's our responsibility now, as we've been growing, learning, and evolving on the planet, so has the planet mother. Okay. She also learned places where she needed to have boundaries, like making sure that she holds people accountable and isn't that mother that just wants to give and not, expect anything back. And so she's changed how she's doing things in the future. We're cleaning up the energy and the frequency here and going to these different dimensions, but then it's everybody's responsibility to take care and nurture this planet and make sure that they're maintaining the balance here. So this is something that they would love everybody's help on, make that conscious effort to tune into the planet. What does Gaia need from me? Where am I needed? What do we need to do today? And when you call on these beings, you'll be doing this hand in hand. They do it in the etheric, and then we see the result in the physical realm. So this is how we help. We have all these parts of us in the spiritual world that we can call on, and they're waiting for us to direct them to what we want to help with, what needs our help and assistance on this planet, and we are doing it hand in hand with them. Okay. We see my cat just came during the meditation. She paused, sat down, and then looked everywhere upwards. So nice. And cats love, like, when we do this work, especially with light language, they're always on top of everybody in the phone calls whenever we do them. It's beautiful. They know the frequency and they love it. The sapphire colored crystal, when I placed my right hand on it, it looked like it exploded into pure white light and smaller crystals. What was that? I also had a transmission that it's the one that connected both Lemuria and Atlantis. Yes, that was actually my crystal. And you were connecting in. Okay, it exploded because you were receiving. All right, you received a lot of the downloads and codes that you used to hold from Lemuria and Atlantis. But it exploded because now that crystal, we actually changed it. The crystal is transformed into a new crystal called Tyenite. Okay, it's that sapphire blue, but it also has the opalescent energy mixed in with it, and it's just gorgeous. And it has many different facets of the color blue when you look into it. But that is the new crystal that we actually created. That is going to be the frequency for this new dimension that we're stepping into. And so it kind of exploded because now it's coming in as that new frequency. You got what you needed from it. You retrieved it. And now it's coming in as a newer frequency that you're going to be connecting with soon, actually. In one of your meditations, you're going to have that experience. And that's going to be you connecting in with that higher dimension, anchoring in there and fully connecting in, is what they're telling me. Okay. All right. Next, just before touching the crystal, the word Tiamat came to me. The planet or goddess. I became really emotional. There's something to look at, but I don't get any memories out of it. Any idea what to do next? Just sink in and wait. With the downloads, they're going to come. And I was going to say this, over the next few weeks, months, you're going to retrieve more. We can't get it all at once. It's too much, and we wouldn't even be able to hold on to all of it. So it comes in at piece, in little pieces. Tiamat and myself, Marita, work hand in hand together. We are counterparts. And so, yes, where I go, Tiamat's always there. She's on this call too, the physical embodiment of her. So it's not surprising me at all. So yes, she's there working with you hand in hand because you are connected with the Divine Mother energies. You are definitely one of the people that they work with on a regular basis. So there are things that she was there helping you to download and retrieve when you're ready for them. It's going to be coming to you. Don't worry. Not everything comes in at once. There's so much more you're going to get than what you just, even if you're remembering a few things now, there's tons more, but it's going to come in at pieces. I'm very grateful for this time together too. Oh, to the golden luminosity beyond form. Yes. Oh, I love how you wrote that. Those words are absolutely just divine to read. I felt like that energy come over me just reading your words. Okay. Oh, beautiful. So, how does everybody feel? Are you more confident about who you are and stepping into your power on this earth now? Are you going to keep second guessing yourself and holding yourself back? Or are you going to step into that true person that you've always been? But you're so much more now. You're so much more than you've ever been. I always struggle with that. I remember when the source came to me the first time and was like, you're the highest version of you. And I was like, yeah, I'm hearing you. Not saying I don't want to believe you, but I'm not flying around on a dragon right now doing all this cool stuff that I see going on in the other realms. So I kind of struggling to see how you're saying I'm the highest version of me. And then source was like, but you got to understand those versions of you up there in those dimensions, they couldn't handle what you just came down here and did. They can't handle this dense energy of earth, even with their gifts and abilities. Us, we came down here with no gifts and abilities anchored in the beginning. And we look where we are today, awakened in our power, wiser than we've ever been before, fully embodying all of who we are. You are the highest version of you. Accept that, know that, embody that. It is time. That's what you've been working for. You got here. Good job. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself the acknowledgement that you deserve. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Trust yourself going forward. Know that you have integrated all these lessons that all these many lifetimes have had for you to learn. You are now that full walking embodiment of your true highest form and divine essence. Congratulations. It wasn't easy, but look how much you gained being here. Now, when you walk forward, this is how we walk in that faith and that trust, and we no longer doubt because we know we see everything for what it is. We know how to maneuver through life now and not get knocked down every 2 seconds. You are embodying so much wisdom and knowledge now. So don't doubt, don't fear, don't let fear in. Walk knowing that you are that fully integrated being that has just gained so much wisdom over all these lives. And you now are here to help coach and guide other people to get there too, to understand who they are, to heal and drop all those things that they are carrying from lifetime after lifetime. All of you on this call, you are here to help others become just as you are today. That's our goal moving forward. And remember, let's start coming together. Let's start putting our ideas together, these little things that they have light up, that fire in our soul to do all this time. Let's start creating. Let's start coming together and building something that will always be remembered for many, many generations to come. All right. So I promised Kevin a beautiful dragon for this whole entire Beautiful Dragon Talks group. And so I'm going to begin creating that now. And if anybody else has any more questions or wants to add it, you can do it in the comments or come up. But I'm going to start building this dragon. And I'll be letting you know its name and what it looks like and everything as it's being created. Okay. No, sorry. My nose always itches when I'm channeling source. It drives me crazy. Okay. What was the name of the new crystal? Oh, it's Tyanite. Kind of like kyanite, but with a T. And it's gorgeous, too. It's so gorgeous. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. So this is going to be a Tyanite crystal, actually, guys. This is one that is going to be connected to that crystal. And yes, it is going to be that beautiful blue sapphire and opal color. Going down its spine is actually all opal colored spikes. It's really beautiful. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it said its name's Titan, which is really cool. Yeah. All right. Kevin, they're telling me to gift this dragon egg to you. And since you are the beautiful person and soul that created all this, and so I'm gifting this beautiful dragon titan to you now. From this moment forward, you can connect with Titan at any time, any of you, and it'll be here working with you. And any of the lives you do, any of this, seminars, any of that, it's going to be there and bringing its frequency and helping people, and also helping align their frequencies and helping them tap into that dragon frequency at all times when you're doing any of your work. Okay, Kevin, they have a message for you. There's a new book in you. There's a book that they're really going to be working hard on you to start putting on paper. This one is going to take you somewhere. You're going there. You're going to learn a lot while you're downloading this book from them. And they're going to start showing you some new things that nobody's seen or heard of on this planet that's meant to come forward. So take your time writing it, spend your time going within. And if it's something you're not familiar with or haven't heard of, still listen to it. It's because it is something new that we're ready for at this time. The planet's ready and can finally receive it. And they're using you to be that vessel to bring it forward for people. You're really going to enjoy this. You're really going to enjoy this. Yeah, that crystal, or that dragon, crystal dragon, it's going to be helping you with this. And that's like its big role. It's going to be teaching you a lot at this time. I think there is a new healing modality that's even going to be taught, be brought forward through you and these dragons that you're going to be putting in that book as well. Is this dragon all opal in color? Titan? No, it's that sapphire blue color. But it's mixed with the opal. The dragon, actually, the whole body is like that beautiful blue. But when you look at it, it has like all these different shades of that sapphire blue in there. It's like many different dimensions of blue. And then the spine, like all the spikes that go down it and on its back and all the way down in the tail, it's all the opalescent color. It's really beautiful. Pure resonance. Okay, got all those. All right, well, I see it just said that the meeting's about to be closing up. Is there anything else that anybody wants to share before we end today? And any of you, if you're wanting to connect with me, my name's Kai Ashani. I do have, it's kaiashani.com. You can, it's my website. I'm in the process though of redoing the whole website, but so give me a couple weeks and that's going to be done. But you can also contact me through any of the social media platforms. My email is kaiashani@outlook.com. And I look forward to, seeing you again in the future and doing many work with a lot of you that are on this call. I'm already seeing it. And there's many of us that will be doing work in the future. And if you guys ever need anything, you can always call and ask or write me and ask anytime. Yes, I'm on Instagram too. I haven't been going on Instagram as much. I don't like the platforms that like you see, they have like the little like AI robots that write you and act like somebody else all the time. It's just, I try to stay away from those, and they are so bad about that on Instagram. So if I don't answer in 2 seconds, that's probably why, but I do check it occasionally. Okay. Thank you for having me, Kevin. Thank you.
Most welcome. That was beautiful. Thank you for that journey, which was gorgeous. And when I was holding the crystal, there was lots of stuff coming through. I have no idea what it was, but it was like I could feel it, and it will, like you say, it'll embody later. And thank you for the gift for all of us for Titan. Yeah, what a beautiful name.
Yes, I know. I love that one.
Sounds powerful, doesn't it?
Yes. It was funny because they just told me I'm getting like the dog that I had growing up. I've always wanted to get a Keyshawn. They said in the next 6 months I'm going to get it, and they told me its name's going to be Titan, and I'm like, I just got Titan for that. I'm like, how funny.
I love it.
I love it.
I put all your links in there. Let's send this beautiful lady lots of love. Let's say thank you to the dragons for coming in, holding gorgeous space for us today.
Yes.
And
And
Karen, thank you very much as well. Any last thoughts from you, Kai, before we go?
Not thoughts. I'm going to do one last little activation for you. And it's my gift to you guys. It's kind of tuning up everything for you. And it's going to remove any debris, any attachments anybody has. I have a portal here in my hand, that eye's opening, and it's going to pull anything that is distortion and that is not of your essence out of you and into the portal and off of this planet. We're not playing anymore. We're getting rid of all the distortions and anything that is not of the essences anymore, because it's go time. We're here to have fun. We're here to like change this planet, and we finally got the go ahead. Be who you are. Shine bright. That's why you're here. We want the unique people. We want to see your unique self shining, doing what you do best, because that's exactly why you came here, and because it's exactly what this world's been lacking. So don't here anymore. Be you. Little do you know, you is exactly what this world has been missing and needing. They just don't realize it yet. But once you're out there shining, they'll see it and they'll know. And they're going to follow you. The veil is also being removed from everybody. People will see you and they will remember you and know who you are instantly. You had a veil over you this whole time. It's gone now. So shine bright. People need you. They need your light. They need the guidance. Okay. All right, everybody, just take a deep breath in. Exhale. All right, you're going to be filling up with beautiful golden light and energy while I do this activation. Ete naralite te ututuhia tuhia te na ya te he te nuku o soto te anatia tole te ase nishiti. I te halite atuku utuhia se te nanaria tushea. Eke te amaya sa te aya ta hohu se te naria tushia te akwane te aya tusia te. Ea te amaya. Right, deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Drink lots of water after today. Next 3 days, make sure you're staying hydrated. We should be doing that anyways. I know you guys all do that are here, but just I gotta say that to be nice. Make sure I'm doing it. But I love you guys. Thank you for having me. Enjoy building your connection with your dragon. This is a special time for you. And you're gonna have a lot more contact with them and a lot more understanding of the dragon realm and yourself now. Congratulations.
Thank you very, very, very much. That was beautiful. Let's press that love button. Send lots of love, lots of thanks.
Thank you, everybody.
To our two powerful speakers today, Karen and Kai. We've closed the year off with some powerful power there, haven't we? we should all be stepping into 2026 in our sovereignty, in our power, slapping ourselves to heal ourselves. No more going, oh. So it's been a powerful session, and as you know, we've got many more of these to come in 2026. And as I always say on these things, if you want to come and be a speaker, message me. Be brave. The dragons want people to come and stand and share, and we want people to share all their different varieties of dragons. And as you've seen over the last year and the years, we get people talking about dragons in many different ways. But we're all one big dragon family. We're all big one community, and I love the fact people are coming from all different walks of life across the planet, and the dragons are pulling us together. So as always, thank you very much. Love you all. Have an amazing the rest of the year, beautiful holidays, whatever you celebrate, and then we'll be back in January. We're a little bit later in January, but you'll all see the emails and you'll see me sharing it like I normally do. So thank you very much, and see you all soon. Mind how you go. You're most welcome. See you soon. Bye. Bye.